Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of College Ball with J-Dog. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's time to lock in, y'all. It's time to get locked in for the season. Week 0 is 2 days away. We're 2 days away from sitting on our couch, kicking back, enjoying some cold snacks, some pizza, wings, whatever you do. It's going to be beautiful. You got college game day. I think it's Corso's last one. Week 1 might be Corso's last one. That's a sad-ass day for the sport. So it's time to lock in, y'all. I need y'all to do that YouTube stuff for me, please. Hit that like button. Get in the comment section. Talk a little shit to me. Agree with me. Whichever one you want to do. And hit that subscribe button for me, please. You hit that bell. You go up, hit all. It'll help you get my videos. You ain't got to go hit off. You just subscribe. That's fine. Trying to get to 100 by week 1. I'm at 47. I've officially got more videos than I have subscribers, which is fine. I enjoy doing this. I'd do it if I had 0 subscribers. I love talking sports. If a few people watch it, that's fine with me. I've got a show lined up for us, y'all. We got Auburn trying to play in make-believe land. We got Tennessee flipping South Carolina the bird by flipping one of their recruits. We got a 5-star that's about to start for a group of 5 team that might be a bust. And from Nico's class, too. And so far, there's a couple from Nico's class that's looking like they could be bust. I wouldn't necessarily say Nico was a bust last year, but the hype to production ratio definitely wasn't met. Then you got Jackson Arnold. Then this guy, we'll get into that. I've got my week 0 predictions, y'all. This is my prediction show for week 0. I'm giving you what I'm going to be gambling on, too. So let's lock in. Y'all grab your snack, grab whatever you do, lock in with these videos. Appreciate you tuning in. Enough rambling. Let's get into it, y'all. First things first, you got Auburn trying to play in fairy tale land, y'all. They're claiming 4 more national titles. Just randomly decide they want to claim 4 more national titles. They're doing 1910, 1914, 1958, and 2004. The only one that I obviously know anything about is 2004, and that was a good Auburn team. But let's not play make-believe. You didn't win a national title that year. So, no, you're not national champs. What makes you randomly decide to claim more national titles? That'd be like me claiming I'm skinny. Don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm not. It's like Michigan fans claiming that they didn't cheat by doing sign stealing because of a technicality in the rule. Well, if you didn't cheat, why the hell did the NCAA punish you for it if you did no wrong? Auburn, that's little brother energy. That's why you'll never be better than Alabama on a consistent basis. You randomly claiming national titles. You're on you. That's what UCF does. That's what teams like UCF does when they go 13-0. And conveniently, didn't they beat Auburn to go 13-0 that year and claim that national title? I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So we got Auburn playing make-believe. What do you think about Auburn claiming national titles out of the middle of nowhere? Are you okay with it, or do you think it's hilarious like I do? Some other YouTuber said that's something Butch Jones would do with his 5-star hearts. I'd love to see Auburn. I'd love to see Arkansas State get their ass whooped so bad again this year that Butch Jones is crying on the sideline. If you're a Tennessee fan, I'm sure you would too. Especially after he was at Alabama smoking cigars like he had done something when he was Nick Saban's personal little assistant when going around cleaning his cars, getting Saban's coffee as an analyst. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Butcher Jones crying on the sideline, y'all. Oklahoma was up 70-0 on them, and Butcher Jones was literally crying on the sideline during the middle of the game. And one of his players was trying to console him. That's what you get for screwing Tennessee over, going to Bama, and then when you beat us and you're just an analyst that don't even get paid and smoking cigars and taking pictures like you done something. Up next, I'm going to go over this 5-star quarterback. He started at USC, y'all. And then Caleb Williams showed up. He transferred to Boise State. Couldn't start at Boise State. So now he's transferred to UTEP, y'all. Former 5-star quarterback Malachi Nelson named QB1 at UTEP. Former 5-star quarterback was informed that he will be the starter Thursday morning. Nelson is the former number 1 overall recruit in the 2023 class. He'll be making the start of his career in week 1. Oh, they play Texas in week 3. Whew. Arch is the number 5 overall recruit, number 3 quarterback in the class of 2023. So ESPN's rankings, nobody goes to ESPN for recruiting rankings. ESPN had him number 1 overall. It had Arch number 3. I'm not sure where they had Nico, but no, 24/7 had Arch number 1, Nico number 2. I think Malachi was 3rd or 4th. Jackson Arnold was in there too. Then on 3 had Nico 1, Arch 2, and then I think Malachi 3rd and Jackson Arnold 4th or 5th. The other guy that was in that is Dante Moore. Dante Moore will be starting for Oregon this year. Oregon saying they love what they see out of him. We said the same thing about Nico last year, and Nico whooped up on bad competition. Didn't play that great against good competition. So, Jackson Arnold, he looked terrible at Oklahoma last year. He has a chance to not be a bust this year. Nico, he didn't look terrible, but he didn't look, all the reports was, no matter how good you think Nico is, he's better. Well, that didn't end up happening. So he's on the verge of not necessarily being a bust, but definitely not worthy of a number 1, number 2 overall player in the country. And Malachi Nelson, he went from USC, couldn't beat out Matson at Boise State last year, to now going to UTEP. At least he's starting now. So we'll see if the potential's there, if he's a bust. It sounds like potentially 3 of the 5-star quarterbacks in the 2023 class could be bust. We'll see how it plays out this year. I just thought that was interesting. The dude went to USC. Then Caleb Williams transferred there, so he decided to go to Boise. He couldn't beat out the guy at Boise, so he transfers to UTEP. Now, is the guy a bust because of that? No. Is he afraid of competition? Possibly. Because he didn't stay nowhere and try to win the job. But I just thought that was something interesting to keep an eye on this year, see how he does at UTEP. Maybe if he can have a good year there, make a jump back up to Power 4. We'll see. I just wanted to cover that because I did think that was kind of interesting. Next up, we're going to cover Tennessee flipping South Carolina the bird by flipping one of their recruits. Kamari Blair has flipped his commitment from South Carolina to Tennessee. If you don't remember me covering that, if you've not been around that long, or if you don't follow recruiting that well, Kamari Blair, wasn't that long ago, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, he was committing. Everybody thought he was committing to Tennessee that day. Something happened that day. He ended up committing to South Carolina, and then it was like 2 or 3 days later, chatter started happening that he was regretting committing to South Carolina and that we could possibly flip him, and then out of nowhere today, flip back, which a lot of people expected, so it wasn't a huge surprise. But it was a good flip for Tennessee. We're killing it on the offensive line every year, y'all. That's why I think our offensive line is going to be better this year than it was last year. That's just me personally. So Tennessee got one over on South Carolina, but I did see somebody logged a prediction for the number one offensive lineman to go to South Carolina today, but a lot of other people think he's leaning LSU. So we'll keep an eye on that. Gray is the guy that I'm talking about. So we'll just have to see how that works out. But anyway, Tennessee got another recruit today, staying in that top 10 range. Still working on Tristan Keys. We get him. It's off to the races. I want to go over this right here real quick with y'all just because to show how much Nico's dad truly screwed him by the way he made him leave Tennessee. Tennessee Joey Aguilar and Nico Iamaleava are both in the same 1.2 range this season. So they're both making about $1.2 million. Nico can claim it wasn't about NIL. It was about NIL. He wanted more NIL because he claimed the talent around him wasn't good enough to make him look like a first-round pick. Do you think UCLA's is? I highly doubt it. He's getting rave reviews out there now. But he got rave reviews here too. And then when the lights come on and the competition revved up, it was a different story. He's making 2.4 here, y'all. 2.4 million. So he took a 50% pay cut. And then you count California state taxes. He's more probably around $900,000. We don't have a state tax, so Joey's getting all of his. Man, I cannot wait for week one to get to see what Joey does against Syracuse, see what Nico does against Utah, because Utah ain't no joke, y'all, especially on defense. Utah has always been tough on defense. I just thought that was a little interesting note to go over. I seen that pop up today. Without further ado, y'all, I know you're ready to get into it. Let's go over these week 0 games. I'm going to give y'all my picks. I'm going to do it against the spread, too. Tell you what I think spread-wise. So, first up, we got the headliner, y'all. K-State, Iowa State. I'm ready for that game. That's going to be a hell of a game, y'all. That's a good week 0 game. 2 top 25 teams. So, you got Kansas State with Avery Johnson. You got Iowa State with Rocco Beck. That's 2 of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12. Me personally, I'm leaning Kansas State. The spread is 3 points. According to the way you look on FanDuel, it's 3.5. I would probably take the 3 spread for Kansas State, but I just decided to take the money line to be safe. So we're taking Kansas State just outright to win. ESPN's FPI predicts them to have a 62% chance to win a game. I think it will be a close game. I think it'll be anywhere from 3 to 7 points, but I just think Kansas State's a little better coach. And that's saying something because Iowa State's got a hell of a coach, y'all. But I think their quarterback, I think Avery Johnson's a little better than Rocco Beck, so I'm taking Kansas State. Y'all tell me who you're taking in these games in the comment section if you think I'm stupid with my picks. Up next, we got UNLV versus Idaho State. I mean, this ain't going to be a game, but I'll still tune in. I'll say UNLV, the spread is 26.5. I think UNLV covers that spread. I took them to cover the spread personally. I'd be lying to you to say I knew a bunch about both of these teams just because there's so much movement in the offseason now with the transfer portal. It's hard to keep up. I do know UNLV's got Dan Mullen. I think Dan Mullen will want to put on a show in his first game for his new team. So I'm taking UNLV to cover the 26.5-point spread. I think they win by 28-35. Next, you got Kansas versus Fresno State. Kansas is a team to watch, y'all, with Jalen Daniels. If he stays healthy, Kansas wins when he's healthy. The spread in this game is 12.5 points. I think some of them have it at 10.5 points, which is a bargain. I still think Kansas covers it. I'm taking Kansas to win and cover the spread, so I'm picking them to win by at least 13. I think they'll win probably by 3 touchdowns. I think Kansas is a lot better than they get credit for, and their coach, Lance Leopold, is a hell of a coach. He don't get the credit either. I mean, he's got Kansas winning 7, 8 games a year, y'all. Before he got there, they was winning 2 or 3 at the most. I don't think he'll be there long because you keep winning 7, 8, even sneak out a 9-win season at Kansas, somebody's going to come calling. I mean, that's all there is to it. Up next, we got Western Kentucky, Sam Houston. The spread on this one's 10.5 for Western Kentucky. They're favored. That's a few too many points for me to touch with this. The ESPN FPI has got Western Kentucky with a 51% chance to win, and Sam Houston a 48% chance. Western Kentucky has former Tennessee offensive coordinator Todd Helton. Not Todd Helton. Todd Helton's a damn baseball player. What is Tyson Helton? That's his name. And he's done pretty good with Western Kentucky's program, y'all. I mean, he was an offensive coordinator under Pruitt his first year. Then he got the Western Kentucky job, and he still got it. And that's what, man, 5, 6 years, 6, 7 years. So, I mean, he's done a pretty good job there. I'm not going to pretend to know, act like I know what that much about these teams, but I like Western Kentucky with the money line. So, minus 360. You're not going to win a lot of money if you bet that straight up. I think you'll probably, if you bet 5 or 10, if you bet 5, you'll get probably like 7 back for it. If you bet 10, you'll probably get like 15, something like that. Last but not least, y'all, we got Hawaii versus Stanford. And this ESPN one, the spread on it is wrong. They got Stanford with a 68% chance to win it. But Vegas has Stanford as the underdog in this game. It's plus 115. The spread is actually plus 2.5 for Stanford, which means they're the underdogs. I'm taking Stanford money line here. I know Stanford's fallen off a lot in recent memory, but I just think to myself, surely they've got enough to beat Hawaii. I could be wrong on that. I'm taking Stanford money line on that one. I'm confident we're going to go 5-0 on these picks. If we don't, y'all can get in the comment section and crucify me for it. So I'm going to pull up my betting sheet here, show you I bet on it. I took Kansas State money line, like I said. UNLV 26.5. So they got to win by 27. If you're not familiar with gambling, these spreads, if it's minus 26.5, that means UNLV has to win by 27 for you to win that bet. So I picked UNLV to cover the spread. I picked Kansas to win by more than 12.5 against Fresno State. I think Kansas wins by 2 to 3 touchdowns. Like I said, I picked Stanford over Hawaii. Stanford's the underdog, so I'm taking the upset there, I guess, if you want to call it an upset. Now I took Western Kentucky money line at 420. It's a little higher on FanDuel, a little lower on FanDuel than it was ESPN. It was 340 on ESPN. So those 5 games, you put it all together the way I put it together. You put $5 on it, you win $100.57. I'm pretty confident in these. Obviously, with betting, there ain't nothing ever a lock, but feel pretty good about those. Y'all get in the comment section. Tell me which games you disagree with me on, which ones you agree with me on. That's going to wrap this show up, y'all. I just wanted to give you a quick show. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed on your way out the door. Get in the comment section, like I said. God bless you. And as always, go Vols.